Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me this week. So this week I'm going to demonstrate how to make a guide for either teachers or students. It could be on any topic, and I've decided to create a guide on reflective practice in behavior management for teachers. So if you're interested in finding out how to create this guide and also make it visually pleasing within a few seconds, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm on Claude 3.7 Sonnet, the latest Claude model, and you can see what my prompt was here. I want to create a guide which has questions for teachers to ponder. This could be for veteran as well as newly qualified teachers, and the focus should be on lots of different behavior management strategies, leading to a big library or bank of different ideas and suggestions. Can you do this? Can you include a table after a strategy as a summary of strategies recommended? Okay, so I'll just scroll down and just show you. Okay, so welcome to the guide. It's got some proactive strategies. There's a little table here and then some bullet points as well. So we've got, some pretty good ideas. For example, creating engaging lessons to try and motivate students and deal with class and address classroom behavior management. Some strategies. Of course, we're going to have to edit this because it says plan for multiple learning styles. And we know that learning styles has been debunked in terms of designing lessons for the different learning styles. But I like the idea of using cooperative learning structures, incorporate student interest, add movement breaks, use technology, and brain breaks, chunk information. So what I've done is I've just copy and pasted this entire response into another AI tool, which I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I've shown this tool before, and this is called Gamma, and I'm always reluctant to actually demonstrate AI presentation tools because I really don't want the focus to be a teacher-centered lecture-style transmission style learning environment. And so the reason why I'm on Gamma now is because there's options in terms of the templates to actually create a Word document, and you can change the size. So what I did was I copy and pasted all this information. I'll just go through a couple of the steps with you. So if I go back to my home here, I went to create new, and this is a tool that I've decided to subscribe to. Admittedly, I've been using this for quite a few months and trialing it, and they gave us free access to play around with indefinitely, just limited resources and limited number of slides, whereas other presentation slide AI tools don't give that free option, or they give a trial option for 2 weeks or a week, which wasn't enough. So for example, I've tried Beautiful AI as well, but I've decided to subscribe to Gamma, support Gamma, because they've given us a lot of free access, just limiting the number of slides so that we could really play around with it. So what I did was I said create new, and I'm just going to move myself over here, and I copy and pasted this text. Okay, so I copy and pasted this text here. And then I pressed continue, and you can also import the files as well. So once I did that, I actually chose a theme, and I'm just going to go down this drop-down menu so that you can actually see. But hang on, let me just show you the theme first. So this will come up when you actually copy and paste it. And I've actually chosen this particular theme, but there's also standard themes as well. I put my brand colors for the titles. So let's just get rid of that theme. And then also you can see there's card templates here. So how you want it to look. There's also the smart layouts in terms of whether you want a funnel layout, staircase, blank layout. I'll press some of them so that you can see what it looks like later. And if we actually here go to the 3 dots, you can see version history. So if you make a mistake, logo colors, page setup. So I actually set this up as an A4 document. I didn't want the typical presentation because I want this to be a document. And what else did I do? I think that's about it. So let's just have a look. So of course I need to edit this. I haven't actually edited the information from Claude 3.7 Sonnet, but that's the first page. And I actually put a little image in the background. I'll show you how I did that actually. So, okay, so if I just go into page setup again, the 3 dots background, and you can see that I've got what's given us a prompt, and then it gives us some different options, and then these are the actual images that it generated. So I might go for that one because I think that's more realistic, or you can use another image generator to import your own, because here you can import your own. Okay, so let's just close this and let's just actually have a look at the layout of this and how we can change this. So page 2, if we just scroll down, this is really nice. So let me move myself out of the way. I'm in the way. So see how it's like lovely, put it in a table. You've got the background image. You don't have to have a background image. This is A4 size. Establish clear expectations and routines, which is really important. You can either co-create these, and you can see there's some questions here. How do you involve students in creating classroom rules and expectations? How do you ensure students understand the reasons behind classroom rules? So there's some different strategies here. Key actions, co-create rules, keep rules simple. So this is absolutely wonderful. Let's go to the next page. What else when it comes to behavior management, engaging lessons and positive reinforcement? Okay. And there's quite a few. So if I just scroll down on the left, you can see here is a different type of page. So staying calm, using positive language, addressing behavior. So I can actually easily export this as well. If I move myself back, I can export this into different formats, PDF, PowerPoint, Google Slides, PNGs, and I can post directly onto LinkedIn, which is great as well. But I actually forgot to share the reasons why I was creating this guide. So I've connected with a couple of teachers recently, and some are newly qualified, some are like really experienced teachers that have had some challenges in terms of behavioral management. And we know that every single cohort, every single student is different. So while we have some strategies as a veteran teacher, it may not always work on every single student. So I thought, well, why don't I come up with some kind of free guide? I'm going to be releasing this very soon, so watch this space. A free guide with lots of different strategies. I'm going to be editing this based on my own experience, but the ideas that I've seen so far are absolutely fantastic. And I really hope that this guide helps you. So I generated the ideas using Claude Sonnet 3.7, and then I use Gamma. I've actually decided to subscribe to Gamma. I want to support them. I think they're a really good tool for generating different visuals in different formats. I looked at other tools and just the extensive flexibility in terms of the card layouts, in terms of the format. Like, I don't just want a presentation. This is creating an A4 guide for me with visuals, and I can change the card styles as well and the layouts. So I've committed to Gamma. Thank you, Gamma. I'm not sponsored by Gamma, by the way, but hopefully you'll be able to create some guides for yourself in a matter of seconds. Of course, edit the ideas that the large language model gives you. I hope you found this useful. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope to see you next time.